Hi, this is Sun Rushy. Damn. I don't remember the first two parts of your name at this moment. So, hi Phoebe. I'm gonna make this video public with your permission. So, for the event that this might resonate with others, cool. Just so you guys know, for all the personal readings I do, if you happen to resonate with them, that's really good. You know, whatever you resonate, take it, and if you don't resonate, leave that out. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'd say this is pretty specific because you know it's a personal reading. But earlier, so basically, I'll just explain the story. So on top of this, it's like stack of stuff. I was like carrying it from my desk over to this bed, and I had my One Piece Uno cards on top. And when I set it down, a bunch of them fell out, and so I just took them all. And so those are these ones. I also kind of like made a bit of an intention thing where I like wrote some stuff and drew out some stuff. So I'm gonna go off of that and see how this plays out. So I should I do this? I guess I'll just go like this. Well, that sort of worked out. So then I need 5. No. I'm gonna write into existence 6. Okay. Oh, by the way, I got inspired from this. I forgot where. Oh, the last lyric, Japanese denim. It was like, they're like, I'm hanging from the tree, which is pretty sad, like what that means and stuff. But it inspired me to like think about an idea of like a tree, and so like these are like roots, and there's the tree up there. So like this is all below. Let me move the angle more. Okay. So these 3 parts, these are like roots, and this is like, think about like water and then like, or like soil, and then it appears above the surface. So like almost in a sense past and present, but more like roots that are going to be foundation for what's next, like a tree. So yeah, that's kind of what I have in mind with this. Ooh. What's going on? Wait, let's see. I guess they don't like me, but I never figured out why. I try to figure out why. Okay. And then center. Ooh. And I'm sensing, nope, not a major arcana. Wow. I don't know, never know. Okay, there's a whole lot of Uno cards. I'm gonna bring this over to my computer and show you pictures on the computer, so I'm gonna pause real quick. Alright, so I decided to just print screen them and put them on like a big paint thing and then print it out, so I'm just gonna go get the paper real quick. Okay. This didn't really work as well as I thought. First of all, it's black and white, and it's like really small, but that's your reading. So if you like want to look at this picture, you can like, I don't know, you could open up 2 of the same video, if this makes sense, and like pause at this part, and then like play the video in the other video, and then go back to this where it's paused, and as I describe each part of this, you can like see the picture, I guess. I don't know. Or you can just like listen to these words. Doesn't matter to me, but this will be my reference map. So, yeah. I'll put it up one more time in case you want to do that. Okay. I'm gonna start. So, we get the Hanged Man. So, In the physical world, the roots behind whatever's going on is the Hanged Man. So that means you're in a situation where you're kind of stuck, you're kind of having to sit tight. And then right above that is the Sun in reverse. The Sun is still one of the most positive cards in the deck to me, even in reverse. That's something one of these channels, Mystic Moon, I think, says. So like, that really strikes a chord with me, because it's true. Whenever I see this card, I'm like, it still feels very positive. Woo! And the way I see it is like a breaking of a union, but in a positive way. Because the Sun has a lot of like, usually there's like two people dancing, like two people coming together. So to me, it's kind of like you're still going to keep that positive energy, but you're going to like be an individual, be split apart. I went towards that road just now because this song is called Confidently Lost. I love this song. So in the physical world, I'm hearing you guys sit tight is the beginning of the root, and then that builds its way up into basically that's a form of separation, or things like some sort of fun becoming no longer fun, and that building up to King of Cups, which is like someone who is able to keep a hold on their life with their emotions, even when there's like so many rocky waves coming. It's like there's a tidal wave of like emotions, and you're like staying above all of it. You're like not going to be overtaken by your emotions in the physical world, though on the spiritual aspect of that, things will be really coming down between you and another. I would say a foundation is becoming undone with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, but at the same time, you're going to like kind of feel on top of the world with your emotions. But going back down to this root, we start with Judgment. So spiritual wise, I get that in this situation you found yourself stuck in, and yeah, in that situation where you found yourself stuck, you used your best judgment, and you are using your best judgment to sort of push yourself forward. It's kind of like if you can't do anything as of now, you're still going to make the best of it. It's like you're judging with character, with feeling, with emotion, with soul, with your surroundings. You're not judging with bias, basically. You're judging with your... I mean, it is kind of like bias if you judge with your heart and whatnot, but I hope you get what I mean. You're fairly judging. You have good judgment, basically. Good judgment of character, and good judgment of the situation. Overall, having to sit tight and having good judgment creates going deep within and becoming a very wise and collected individual who really evaluates the situation and is like, okay, how do I survive this? How do I press forward? And when you try to press forward, what happens is, boop, you reach a block already right here, and that block is the Devil card. So what happens with this physical separation from that fun, from that union, as well as the spirit, the understanding that there's a lot of spiritual work to be done. When you combine those together and realizing that spiritually you're just not ready, I guess, and physically you are, you know, what happens with that energy, that clash, you get this sort of clash here in the middle, the Devil card, of feeling trapped, perhaps, and just overall with the situations, everything kind of meshes into this Devil card, where there's kind of like a blockage there, but with the Ten of Wands in reverse, right above it, I'm hearing to, like, with releasing that blockage, with getting out of that trapped energy, overall, your workload, the amount you're, like, persevering through, I just hear it's like you're just gonna flow out of it. I know you watched my video of, like, me giving a positive message. That would be like an example of the Ten of Wands in reverse. Well, that was a little painful, but like, no, more like my new positive video today where I was kind of like crying tears of joy. It's like, it'll just feel like oh, I know the word I'm thinking, relief. It'll feel like, you'll feel a huge relief perhaps, when you can like break out of this trapped situation or trapped energy. And this is overall, so like this creates a physical entrapment, a spiritual entrapment. It like combines them into like, okay, what's the overall situation? And so this is down deep in the roots, but what comes after that is a huge relief. So I see that this will no longer be an issue either soon, right now, or in the near future, because this is the very next level of these roots. So yeah, in these roots you get the Ten of Wands reversed, which if you look at the card like that, that's where I get relief. If you look real close, that person looks like they're putting a lot of work. They're like, okay, I have to bring all this, I just have to get all these wands and carry it to the top of the hill, and then I'm done. In reverse, I'm just hearing either just drop the wands, or you've made it. You've either brought all the wands to the top of this so-called hill, or you just chose, you know what, to free myself, I'm just gonna drop the wands. I don't need to carry these wands. Wands are kind of like actions, like efforts, spiritual commitment, I would say, things like that. And it's just kind of like drop it. And when you drop it, it's funny, in the physical world you find out emotionally you'll be fine, and in the spiritual world you understand, like spiritually you're like, well, I just lost my physical world. It's weird. In the spiritual side of this, you'll be thinking, you know, and aware that, okay, yeah, I just lost whatever this foundation is, you know, and from what you were saying, perhaps you might have nowhere to go from this situation, but then yet in the physical world, even though that's held true, you're gonna be like, but why in the physical world am I projecting that I'm totally fine? If that makes sense. That's what I see with the way this is going. Of course, you know, take this reading with a grain of salt. If it resonates, cool, and if it doesn't, or if you don't agree with it, you know, like, by all means, like, keep pursuing your own path. And if this doesn't sound like your path, then perhaps this reading is for someone else. But for now, I'm going to go with the notion that this is resonating. And on the left side here, we get Six of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. So in the physical world, I'm hearing things are you're gonna bounce back. You're gonna realize you have a lot to give and you have a lot to receive. I think financially you're gonna be okay, and mentally you'll be ready to charge forward. And then on the other side of things, spiritually, you're gonna hold on to your values and your beliefs. You're gonna hold on tight to what you believe is important. So the money that you're making, you are gonna put good use to that money. If you feel like someone, like you want to share it with people, good. If you feel like, no, this goes to you yourself, also good. You'll just have a really good understanding and appreciation of whatever it is you're earning in the physical world, and you'll be attached to it spiritually in the sense that you know where it should go, is how I feel. The Nine of Wands, this is a card of perseverance. This is kind of lining up with that like mental, like charging forward energy. So spiritually, you match that. Physically and spiritually, you're going to be in alignment in that aspect of charging forward. So not only are you going to be charging forward in the physical world, spiritually as well, you are going to be recovering from all of what happened. So earlier when we got this like reversal of Three of Pentacles in the spiritual side of this, I feel like that's true, that, you know, this might take a toll on your physical world, and in turn take a toll on like your emotions, your heart, your body, just everything. It'll take a toll. So spiritually, you know, there's a breaking of a foundation. But I'm hearing where that goes is just further recovery. It's just further like is appreciation the word? Further, yeah, maybe appreciation. Further appreciation for your own path, like further commitment for yourself, for your own journey that you're on. It's like you're not sure what's ahead, but you like it. You like the path you're on, perhaps. Then at the very end of this, we get Page of Pentacles. There's someone who you will have what you need, and you will be able to provide an offer for someone. I feel like a lot of the pages, like Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, I feel like these energies typically have something to offer for people, or like they have this sharing energy. So I hear that you're going to have something to offer in the physical world, and I feel like that's going to be an amazing feeling. And in turn of having something to offer, you have something to receive, and I feel like you're going to pick that up before this great ultimate offer kind of comes up. Because with Six of Pentacles, this is the like giving and receiving energy. So this is overall the vibe I'm getting with this like tree that I kind of made. Using a different deck, I'm gonna clarify the Devil. Nah, I feel like I understand where that's coming from. I'm gonna clarify that Page of Pentacles energy. I'm very curious about just that overall outcome. 3 things. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about money. Prince of Swords. This is about leaving behind a journey, moving on from one place to the next. With pride, too. You're just like, alright, see ya, past place. Like, you were cool, but you were kind of holding me back. Like, I'm like, ready to go on my journey. Oh, sorry. It's like, you know, you're like, alright, you were cool, but I'm ready to head out, see ya. And then 8 of Pentacles is just like, very safe. You have something to provide, and another has something to provide. And then we get 8 of Cups in reverse, which to me is either there's already somebody else that you have your heart set on, or some other situation or location that you have your heart set on, like in this present moment. And so you're thinking of that place, and you're just going there. Or this is like a you've moved on. But 8 of Cups in the upright is already like in a sensation of moving on. So the way I take it is that there's something that you are moving to. And it has to do with love and emotions. So whether it's someone you just really, really trust, or like, of course, whoever it is you would trust. But like, you know, whether it's just like a good friend, like platonic, or if it's like a romance, whatever it is, it's someone who has something to provide for you as well, and you have something to provide for them. And I hear excitement. I hear you're like excited to go towards this future with this other person. This is someone else other than whoever made you feel trapped in the beginning of this route. I see the success card at the top of this, so I hear overall this is a success. This is something that, like, if you're trying to go towards this type of path, then yeah, you're going to succeed. 3 more cards just flew out. Vision, cycles, choices. So, vision, yeah, alright, I'm getting maybe you haven't met this person yet, or maybe you've met a few people, because I hear choices, you know? Choices is like, you've been through this cycle of moving on before. Oh, there's a card behind it. Ooh, something about differences. I'm hearing, I don't know if you're one for a twin flame sort of connection, belief, or whatever, but I hear twin flame, or soulmate, or strong connection, where you and another person are very similar but different, and accept one another's differences, and that you're choosing to move towards that person with this vision of things being better in mind. And I love the vision card because it typically means like whatever you're thinking of, whatever you're envisioning, you're just gonna get something even better. It's gonna be like too good to be true. Cycles, I hear like this cycle is over. This, like, a cycle from the past is going to be over, and you will start a new cycle of someone who can accept your differences and similarities. Perhaps this person or situation that makes you feel trapped, they weren't able to accept the differences, and that created a lot of problem, maybe tension. But with the end of that cycle and the entrance of a new cycle, whoever this is, because I'm picking up that this is about a person, but it could just be a situation too, whatever resonates. But it's like this situation or person will understand and appreciate the differences, truly appreciate it, and they'll just see that it's like you and that person, you guys made different choices, and those different choices is what makes you guys different, and those different choices is what make you guys beautiful. And so like maybe you dream of meeting a person that like kind of like meets all this criteria, so to speak. But yeah, I kind of am curious, like, if this is a person you've either met, or if you haven't met them, I'm not quite sure. Universe, higher spirits, higher energies. Oh, let me relight this candle. curious. Has Phoebe, or anyone who may resonate with this video, have you guys met this person? Do you know who this person is? Also, you'll probably just tell me in the comments or something, but I want to know now. Like, I'm curious. Like, or just like, I don't know. I don't necessarily need to know, but I do kind of want to have a better vibe of this. Ooh, Nine of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. I am picking up that you know this person. Again, I could just be wrong, but I'm going to take a shot in the dark. With the Nine of Cups, I just get that maybe you dream about this person, maybe you wish about this, maybe there's a few people in mind. Choices can go a number of ways, but Nine of Cups, I feel like there's a strong connection. If you somehow don't know this person, there is a strong connection for sure that is not just on your end, it's on the other person's end too. You guys are both feeling this connection. I don't see any worry cards, so I don't think you're necessarily worried if the connection is there on both ends. But if you are, I'm just picking up the vibe that it's definitely going both ways. There's definitely this connection here. Ace of Swords and the Moon. Yeah, maybe you're in your own thoughts, and so are they, and it's not clear. You guys haven't told each other yet, perhaps. Maybe you both have a feeling and pretty much know, but you just haven't verbalized it yet. So that's really fun. Woo! Ten of Cups! Like, that's like ultimate, like, happy endings, like, full package, like, everything. And that's like what's gonna come from this unknown energy. Ooh, and this song is all about unfamiliar energy. So I really hope this all resonates with you. Sorry, I was like looking at something past on my computer. I was like, what? But yeah, I hope this message resonated with you. This is overall the personal reading I get. If you ever want another reading sometime, just let me know. Hopefully this was long enough and this was like enough of a reading that perhaps resonated with your situation. If there's any questions or anything I might have missed that you were like kind of wondering about, or wondering like, would that get covered in the reading? Feel free to let me know. I'd love to make another video, or just reply while I like freestyle flip some more cards, you know? Whatever it is, whatever floats your boat. So yeah, I really hope this helped. And for whoever might have watched this as well, publicly, I hope this resonated. And if it didn't, you know, that makes sense. This is a personal reading for someone. But I believe if you feel guided, I've watched some personal readings on this channel I love, Rainbow Harmony. She does personal readings sometimes when they're public. So, like, a lot of them happen to have resonated with me because I felt guided to watch those ones. So, yeah. And also, for anyone who made it this far, if you guys are seeking a personal reading, just let me know in the comments, or I'll probably provide a link for my YouTube chat, so you can message me through there. My email is the same as my channel, so it's sunsunmushy@gmail.com. So any way you want to try reaching out, if you want a personal reading, or if you just want to talk, or if you just want to ask a question and I just answer it while doing a reading through chat, basically I don't have to do a whole video or anything. And the video can be private. It's called unlisted, but it's basically private. Things like that. But yeah, hope you all have a good rest of your week. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. Thank you so much, Phoebe. Like, your comments made me so happy. And today, before my interview, I woke up to like 8 comments or something, and like I read all of them, and they were just all so supportive. And it was a big help. It was a big part of my day for my interview. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Phoebe. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate the support from you guys. And I just hope that this can be something of like equal give and take value, you know? Like something like a gift that I can give to you. And I'm excited for your YouTube, for your tarot channel. Yeah, if anyone made it this far, check out this Phoebe person. I don't remember the whole name of her YouTube channel, but she'll probably comment on here. I don't think she's made any videos yet, but I just know. Like, check it out. Watch this. Queen of Swords. Yeah, she knows what's up. Her mind is sharp. She's gonna make some really intuitive videos. I just know it. Watch this. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. She's got good things to say. She really understands, like, how to, like, work with the energy around her. Let's see another thing. Woo! Ace of Pentacles. She hasn't started yet, but this is the beginning. She's gonna start soon, guys. So get on the Phoebe tarot train when you can. Yeah, shout out to you, Phoebe. Like, I can tell you're a very intuitive reader already, just with these 3 cards. So yeah, peace out. Sending love and light.